Bistros, welcome back again. Hold on. Hey, my fellow Bistros, welcome back again. As you can see, I'm playing a Winter's Daydream from when we last left off. Okay, we were actually heading back to our hometown with Grandma, who is a young girl again. And on the way there, Joe, we were talking to the bus driver that we know. I forgot the guy's name already. Okay. But, like, the grandmother was, like, playing a pretty good joke on us, basically, of going along with it. Okay, because the bus driver basically thought we were a couple or stuff like that, like a bit item. And, again, she just plays along with it. It was actually really funny. It was so funny for me that actually my face was hurting from smiling too much and trying not to burst out laughing. Because I literally thought that was funny. But then we made it to the town and stuff like that. Well, back to the hometown. And she's, like, really happy. But at this moment right here, it's kind of sad because, you know, she was thinking about all the people she may know and how, you know, she is young at the moment, but also, like, everyone she might know is either going to be passing away at some point or already had passed away. So she doesn't want to know if, like, certain people have been passed away, like the cafe she wanted to go to. There was a person that was working there that she used to know when she was younger, and maybe she's most likely probably did pass away. But she doesn't want to go there and be upset about it, maybe. Okay, if she was still there or not. So she decided not to go there, so that way no news is good news, basically. Like that. But yeah, no, we're going to continue where we left off. So, I see all the people I used to know starting to pass away one by one is frightening. I would make me wonder when it will be my turn to join them. Hey. You're not old now. I didn't realize how old I became until today. Right? I feel I can run and bend and stretch without hurting. I almost forgotten what it feels like. I suppose I got used to the pain. Grandma. Alright, my grandmother sighed again. Coming back to my old life after this incredible experience, I will take quite a bit of getting used to. But you don't regret it? But you don't regret it. Right? Of course not. I'm not the type who wastes time on regrets. I'm stronger than I look. It's easy to believe that I'm tired and tested line. I'm more afraid than a tatami mat in my grandma's old house. Other way around. When she looks like this. Her body is young now. Her skin is smooth and her hair is black and glossy. She looks like she's my age or younger. We kind of established that like a few times. She has so much life ahead of her. But is this just an illusion? Isn't it? Her new appearance is nothing more than a clockwork woven by a mysterious, otherworldly magic. Soon the spell will wear away. Okay. I think I'm about to say fade away or something. I don't know. And my grandmother will emerge from the cocoon of her teenage self. She'll be an old woman once more, with wrinkled eyes and wrinkled neck. Now I want to make the most of this opportunity. If I'm going to visit the Jinjuji shrine, this evening. I need something suitable to wear. Don't you have any spare kimonos? None that would suit me in my current state. And don't want Yukinari to see me wearing an old, dusty, ill-fitting kimono from the back of the drawers. Okay. I want to be young and fresh and pretty again. Like I was first time we met. So, you need something equally young, fresh, and pretty to drop over your body. Okay. That's just how it is, I'm afraid. I should have known. I shake my head. You're just like a taco. Well, we all relate. Blood is thicker than water, you. Do you have enough money to pay for a new Komodo? They can be quite expensive, especially around New Year's. Everyone will be wanting to buy a new Komodo, so they can have their first shrine visit of the year. Though, there are many more people in like a taco who rather wear Western clothes. Komodos aren't exactly cool. Wow, why did I say cruel? Okay, yeah, Komodos are so cruel. God damn. Not that I know much about women's clothing. Well, actually, I think Komodos are cool, actually, I do. Thing is, though, I wouldn't wear a Komodo. Well, at least one of the guys wear. I don't know if it's called Komodo. I think it's called something else what the guys wear. I don't know the proper names for these things. Okay, but seeing like a female wearing Komodos and stuff, I think it's actually pretty cool. I think they look really gorgeous in them, actually. I have more than enough money with me. I am an old woman, and you're known to be figured, and I don't have much to spend on. Anyway, not without Yukinari. Well, I'm sure he'll be happy with whatever Komodo you pick. Thank you, you. You always know the right things to say. Not really. Now, let's start searching. I don't know if there'll be many good Komodos left, and I want to find something as similar as possible to the ones I wore when I was a young girl. But you're younger now, so saying when you were younger makes no sense when you're younger now. You should have said maybe back then. That'd probably make a little bit of sense. I don't know, I'm being a little nitpicky right now. You wore that Komodo more than 60 years ago. How do you remember how it looks like? I remember it perfectly, like a photograph. It was a moment I won't ever forget after all. My grandma smiled to herself and presses one hand against her chest. That was the day I first met Yukinari. Given this town is so small, there isn't a single shop that's left high street devoted entirely to Komodos. A couple of clothes shops have small selections devoted to Komodos and yukatas. Actually, I think yukatas are what men wear, right? Guys, please let me know in the comments below. I probably will look it up, but let me know in the comments below if yukatas are like what they call for like the outfits what they wear for the men's, and of course Komodos for the female. I know that, but I just want to know about the yukatas. Now, I'm kind of curious. I most likely will look it up, but if you guys want to leave it like in the comments below to let me know what it's meant for men, I'll at least still know just in case. They mostly carry simple price that goes for less than 8,000 yen. I think that's like $80, right? Or at least almost $80, or a little more than $80 in US currency. The majority of these Komodos are comprised of solid colors, either black or blue, or black, red, or blue, and they're visually decorative with flowers or butterflies. The obis aren't much better. Simply dread and dairy. Embellished with tribe patterns one could find anywhere else. My grandma isn't particularly impressed with these Komodos, and neither am I, though I can't pretend I know much about them. I cannot read the bottom. What the hell? I think there's a little problem right there. How the hell am I supposed to... Whatever that says, I can barely see that. Like, we look something the rails at the second-hand shop, something, a luck find or two, something, and that's it. Okay. Little problem right there, developers. Though there are several Komodos on the rails of the shop, they are too plain to hold my grandmother's attention. Maybe that's what it said. I don't know. No, no, no. She mumbles to herself, shaking her head as she rampage, through the rails. These are nothing like the kimonos I wore when I was young. But you're young. My grandmother sighed as she let go of her sleeve. Let go of the sleeve of the pale peach kimono endorsed with cherry blossoms. Oh dear, I didn't mean it sounded like an old nag, she say, and then she laughed, but our search remains fruitless despite her good humor. When my grandma does find a kimono she likes, she discovered that the sleeves are frail, and it's small painted of cigarettes. Ooh. Cigarette smells. I hate that. It must have belonged to a smoker. She could say she's such a pity too. It really is such a pretty thing, but you know I wouldn't want to see me in a kimono that smells of smoke. But I thought he used to smoke himself. He gave it up a few years ago after I made him Chesley in the winter. It wasn't easy for him. He smoked most of his life, but he said his health was more important. He didn't want to get sick, you see. Not while we were still together. He didn't want to leave me on my own. He sounds like he was a very noble man. He was incredibly so. He gave his all for my sake, so I must do the same for him. And with that, the kimono I discounted from the running. We look around the town for over 3 hours, leaving no stores unturned and no shops overlooked. My grandma must have poured over every signed kimono on display within a 10-minute radius, but even and every last one makes her shake her head. There's always something wrong. With aching limbs and tired feet, my grandma and I retreated to the ice-over fountain in the Central Plaza. I glance around my surroundings, my fingers jamming deep into my pockets. It's much too cold to let them roam about in the wilds. Come on, I bet you it's not that cold. I'll probably be fine. The decorated trees around the plaza were dusty with snow. Snow earlier this morning, but some of the powdered snow has melted during our hunt. The emic sun that hangs in the gray, steely sky shimmers weakly. Though it is a cold day and there's a lot of clouds, the sun still is doing the best to keep shining. I, on the other hand, have already started to wilt. Maybe we left too late. All the good kimonos might have been bought already. Oh, don't be so downhearted, you. You're underestimating my womanly wile. Okay? I gave her a sidelong look. What do you mean? We haven't exhausted all of our options yet. But we've been in every single clothes store there is. We might have been in every single clothes store, but there's still one place we haven't looked. Where? My grandma tapped her nose with her index finger. That's for me to know, dear, and you to find out. Okay. Oh, you! Don't you think this is really lovely? Well, it is cute, I guess. But this one is very nice too. And this. My grandma is so excited. I can particularly see the heart swirling with about her head. I look. The last shop my grandma wanted to examine isn't devoted to clothes secondhand or otherwise. Tamayura, I think that was correct, which is located down a rapid, worn, a twisted, turning street, is an antique shop. This antique shop mostly carries items from a later half of the Edo period, like swimming plates, ukiyo-e prints, I think that was correctly, and Ichimatsu dolls. It does, however, have a small selection near the back of the store devoted to unique komodos and obis. There are even gaita shoes, parasols, right, and showers, I don't know, in numerous colors. The selection of the items is fairly small and select, but that doesn't dement by my grandma's enthusiasm. Oh, they're all so beautiful. They're not quite like the ones I wore when I was young, but they're much nicer than the cheap mass-produced komodos at the other shops. Yeah, I probably can say that could be true. Do any of these komodos look like the ones you wore when you first met Grandpa? I never find an exact replica, of course, but maybe it's better that way. It's impossible to replicate the past. And I used to think I was impressed. It was impossible for people to lose 60 years overnight, but look at you now. My grandmother giggles, holding her cream sleeve of her sweater against her mouth. Well, I suppose you make an excellent point. I wonder how much these cost. I examine the komodos that's the closest to me on the rail. It's a soft orange color embroidered with an intricate image of a wheat field. And look at the price, it's demands. Wow, 120,000 yens. That's probably like again, I don't know the exact how much that will cost now at the moment. I'd guess probably maybe somewhere between like $130, maybe I'd say, to 140, maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing that much. I probably am completely wrong. I dropped the fabric hastily and take a step back. These komodos are so expensive, I feel like I'm losing money just looking at them. The worst thing is, the soft orange komodo I handle is one of the cheapest ones, and still more than 10 times the price of the komodos we examined in the earliest other stores. Wow! That's the cheapest one? I'm kinda curious what's the most expensive ones. Actually, how much do komodos cost? Like, I'm not probably gonna look up it later, if I don't forget. Are you sure you can afford this, Grandma? They're pretty expensive. Don't worry about me, dear. I have savings. But I'm not a fool, you. Though I might be old, I did imagine a suitable komodo would fetch quite a hefty price. That's inflation for you. Inflation. I get tongue-tied. Besides, you can always say I was a woman with expensive tastes. I know, but 120,000 yen for something for going to wear once? Well, you could wear it more than once. Like, if it was me, I wouldn't mind wearing my clothes, like a specific clothes for the New Year's a few times. At least until it gets worn out or something. Or like I can't fit it no more. That's me. Oh Ma, you sound just like my mother, you. I'm just trying to be sensible. I know, dear, and that's one of your good qualities. That's very sweet. It's very sweet. That's what she says, but her eyes are glittering. I think she's teasing me. My grandma always likes teasing people. She used to feed me lots of silly stories when I was a kid, just see how I would react. Once she told me that placenta, I think, was sentient, and she moves around in the night when nobody was looking. I found Lucetta upsetting enough with her unblinking eyes and her pointed lips. But the only made it worse. I was genuinely frightened of that doll when I was younger. Oh wow, Grandma, that's not nice. Scaring your kids. But I probably would do the same thing too. I probably would tell like a little scary stories to my kids or like my niece and stuff like that, when she's old enough to like at least understand what I'm saying. Not funny enough that I be trapping her upside down to examine her drawers enough. If you want my opinion, I think you should let your old grandma have a bit of fun every once in a while. I always love clothes shopping, but you've been wearing the same clothes for years, and that is precisely why I want to look nice now. My grandma's fingers trail across the rack of Komodos almost blissfully. If I'm going to visit Yukinari again, I want to look my very best. I want to buy something pretty enough to do my new body justice, even if it's only lasts for one night. Alright, fine. But you're sounding disturbingly like Otako. Your sister is a very pretty girl. I take it as a compliment. She might be pretty, but she's rotten on the inside. I always thought that Atako, with her fairy nature, and her short temper, didn't really take after anybody in the family. She's not like Dad, who lays back, or Mom, who fuss and fidget and bends over backwards to please people. I might have been wrong though. Tako is not very much like our mother or our father, but she has more than a couple of similarities with our grandmother. They'll both have a passion for expensive clothes. There you go. Ain't tongue-tied, God. Speaking of which, Atako might wants me to buy her a gift, didn't she? I don't think I'll find any frilly bikinis nesting amongst these the shelves of Tamayara, whatever. Right? But I might be able to find something she like. I'm going to look around. Tell me when you're finished. Of course, I might be here for a while though. I've been taken right back into my girlhood. Do you go clothes shopping a lot? Oh yes, especially with my mother. She enabled me really. She was forever fussing about money, and she warned me against being oriented. But she loved dressing me up. Take your time then, I don't mind. I will, and thank you for understanding, dear. I appreciate it. I'll do my best. I wander off, glancing around the particular shop with new, kindly interest. The present for Atako, What would she like? The shop really is filled with interesting wares. The shelves are positively crammed full of stuff, shimmering, mysterious beneath the dim lights. I think they dim the lights in antique shop on purpose, so the artifacts brighten doesn't harm any of the artifacts brighten up, so the particular doesn't harm any of the antique prices. Okay. particularly the paints. That actually makes sense. That actually would make sense. I think like when it comes to like certain like I guess artworks and stuff like that, like regardless what like paints, pencil drawings or charcoal or something like that, like the elements do, I was like certain elements around the painting and other artworks could damage it in some way or make it lose its color or something. So that makes sense if they did in the lights purposely, so that way it still like keeps some of its uniqueness or something like that, or like the colors don't fade that easily or something. These ukiyo-e paintings are rather interesting, of women in kimonos playing the kota or standing in tea gardens with their raised posture shielding them from the sun. Carousels. What the hell am I saying? I'm so tired. I'm always tired. I found them charming in a dating kind of way, but I very much doubt they would be a otaku's taste. I keep searching, making a mental inventory of all the corset of items inside my head. There are a few fan decorated with soft postal image of butterflies and gardens that enable brooch resting with a blue gem box, a 15-piece set of Kimikoti dolls, I think I said it correctly, with kimono fashion out of clothes and black hair cut into neat bobs. I tried not to look at the price tags attention to these items. Something about all these zeros is rather frightening. Oh, I can understand that, but you need to look at the price tags. Trust me, I always do. I always look at the price tags if I'm gonna buy anything. Only because, you know, when it comes to like buying certain things, you can always find something similar, at least a more of a decent price, but also decent quality. Like, I would like to get the cheapest like stuff I can get, of course, so I don't have to waste money. I won't deny that. But you also gotta think about the quality too. So you gotta like maybe do something in between. Like, don't go for the best quality that's like really good. But don't go for like the cheapest one that has like that's frail and fragile. Then like try to go like at least in between. That's what I try to do when I buy anything and stuff. But that also depends on what I'm buying too, of course. Like sometimes you have to buy expensive things to actually, you know, for certain stuff. But like I said, it all depends on a lot of things. Who is this girl? Okay. While I pursue, right, I stop myself from glancing over at the shopkeeper. She's a surprisingly young girl in her mid-20s or so. She looks a little out of place in a store like this, especially with her carefully manicured fingernails and the glossy magazine in her hand. I'm assuming she's like maybe taking over for all these watching the shop for her parents or grandparents, maybe? I'm going with that. I'm trying to convert reading the cover of her magazine. The name looks familiar, though I know I never read it. I think it's one of the same magazine Otaku even buys. If it is, I wouldn't be surprised. This woman looks like a fashion connoisseur as my cursed little sister. I just hope she'd be more agreeable. Hey, the shopkeeper lifted her hand, setting the magazine on one side. Why are you staring at me? I blushed and tried to avert my eyes, but it's already too late. The girls behind the counter know I had been staring. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. The woman, press her lips. She doesn't look convinced by my weak. Oh my god. Man, my cat has been a little bit like a bitch, I would say, in a way. You know, it's pretty rude to stare at a woman when you're out with your girlfriend. Girlfriend? The one looking at the Komodo. She's your girlfriend, right? Fortunately, my grandmother is so immersed with the small selection of Komodos, she doesn't seem to have heard our conversation. If she had, I would have never heard the end of it. Oh boy. Oh wait, maybe our character might have like a love interest right here. That might be interesting then. I think I wouldn't mind actually. She does look cute. She does look cute though. I remember that. She might be a girl, but she doesn't. But she's not really my friend. We're family. Oh, a sister. I only have a sister, and she's enough of a handful as it is. I don't want any sibling. Oh my god, fictional or otherwise. No, she's my cousin. She doesn't live around here. I see. You look so close. I assume maybe I should have. Huh? It gets so dull around here sometimes. I avert drama to keep myself entertained. I apologize if I had made you uncomfortable. It's alright. She doesn't need to apologize. I was the one who started all this by staring at her. Your cousin has strange taste though. Excuse me. These Komodos are so old-fashioned. And they're expensive. Totally. If I wanted to wear a Komodo, I'll buy a new one. I wouldn't feel right wearing something so old. I mean, who knows who wore these in the past? But she showed it. Alright. Thinking about it gives me the creeps. You're already looking away to the other stores. But she didn't like any of they had to offer. She's prefer antiques. Weird. I guess. This whole situation is pretty weird. The shopkeeper isn't wrong. Not that she's prying at all the details. So, why were you staring at me? Did you want to ask me something about these Komodos? I opened my mouth, ready to speak, but she holds up a hand before I could say anything. Stop. Let me tell you, before you waste your breath, that I can't give you any discounts. No matter how expensive these Komodos are, my boss would kill me. Okay. I think my my cousin will be fine. She knows what she likes, and she told me she has enough money. I hope so. We've been trying to shift some of these musty old Komodos for a while. They just take up space. So if you don't want a discount, what do you want? I was just thinking about buying a present for my younger sister. Not another Komodo. No, I can't afford it. Anyway, I was thinking more like jewelry or maybe a hairpin, something she would wear when we go out for our New Year's shrine visit. And what sort of accessory does your sister like? Oh, I don't know. Flashy things. So she's obsessed with Tokyo fashion. Not that she's ever been there. We do have something rather flashy jewelry. We keep the best pieces locked away behind the counter. They look really lovely pair of earrings in line, with real diamonds. Ooh, that's nice. I said I wouldn't mind getting that for myself, but I wouldn't mind getting that for someone right there. I can get them out for you if you want. Diamonds? Why, I have no doubt Taco would love a pair of diamond earrings, no matter how old they might be. My wallet certainly wouldn't. The thought of it is enough to make me sweat. I don't think I can afford real diamonds the way out of the price range. And I don't think a taco is really worth that much either. I know you can't put a price on family, but no, not but. Stupid me. This shows how tired I am. I always do this when I'm tired. And I do want to repair my relationship with my sister. But come on, let's be practical here. I'm just a poor student, and if I spend all my money on various gifts, like, I'll be completely broke. I don't want to live on instant noodles for the foreseeable future. Oh. The shopkeeper sighs. She looks a bit deflated. Well, that sort of price range are we looking at? I don't have much more than 20,000 yen. Now I think that's maybe like 20 something to 30. I think, I don't know. The shopkeeper winks her brow. All her earlier energy has completely dissipated. That isn't very much. It isn't. Not when it comes to antique jewelry. We have some of the very expensive pieces in our collection. There isn't too much goes under 20,000 yen. Unless you want to give your sister something made of coal, like coral. Coral is a bit cheap. I don't think that would suit my sister's taste. Well, then, jewelry might be out of the question. But you mentioned hairpins. That's right. She doesn't like wearing kimonos, but I thought she might want something pretty in her hair. Well, if that's the case, come with me. The shopkeeper adapted her post behind the counter and gestured me to follow her with one long manicured nail. I obey soundly. She led me to a shelf and gestured at a collection of pieces of display. There, behind the glass, are a series of particular hairpins of various lengths. There's top tips with small balls. The longest is along 18 centimeters, with the shortest in only 9. These are the collection of hairpins. They come as a set, 5 for 1, so they're a real bargain. These dates back to the 1920s. Wow, that's pretty old. That'd probably be cool. I wouldn't, again, not for me, but for someone I would probably get that. I probably would get that for someone. I think someone will. Actually, I think my nana would like that. Because she does wear hairpins at times. Okay, so she probably would appreciate that. And they're not in the best condition, but these ones here are made with jade, right? And this is topaz. Actually, I'm gonna stop real quick. Jade, my grandmother actually has like a jade collection of like statues and other things like that. Like, she just likes jade a lot. So hell, if they actually have hairpins made out of jade, my grandmother Nana would definitely love that. And if they weren't so scruff, they would be rather expensive. I look at the series of hairpins. True, the shopkeeper's words, right? They're not in the best condition, but the little ball that shimmers at the end of the pins look expensive enough. Small drop of jade and topaz. Okay, real prestige stones. Priceless stones. I don't think Otako owns anything unique quite this luxurious. There's just one question. How much are they? I'm glad you asked. The shopkeeper flashed me a smile that would put a fox to shame. Oh my god. They're 18,000 yen. Okay. 18,000 yen? Take it or leave it. Take them or leave them. You won't find anything so highly unique for such a low price. I went. the thought of partying with that much money is one fell swoop is painful, but again, it depends. Like I would, again, for someone that I would care about a lot, I would not actually hesitate. Hesitate. There you go. Paying that much, to be honest, for someone that I like, for a certain individual, to be honest. If I could improve my relationship with Atako, then maybe it's worth it. I hope it's worth it. Otherwise, I really will look like a fool. I'm much too nice for my own good. Okay. Okay, so we just suddenly go to this. Like, what about the Komodo? Did she actually got the Komodo she wants? Okay. This is really delicious. My grandma smiled brilliantly. I'm cupping her cheeks with one hand, and she let the vanilla ice cream melt across her tongue. I watch her come over the rim of the coffee cup as I take a sip. After we finished shopping, we decided to go to a small cafe to sit down and relax. Or, to be more precise, my grandma decided to go to the small cafe to sit down and relax. I just tag along because what other choice do I have? This isn't the same cafe my grandma used to frequently with my grandfather. However, unlike the homie Paul's cafe of my grandma's memories, this cafe isn't relatively new. It's relatively new, though. When I say new, it shouldn't be. It should be taken with a pinch of salt. In Tokyo, buildings are constructed every day, far more than one could ever count. But in a sleepy corner of the world, what considered as new or novel is a little different. That actually makes sense. It's been a while, but I have vague memories of this place and its flower-shaped tabletops. I think my parents took me and Atako here a few times when we were kids. If my memories have been trusted can be trusted, and it's like to think they can, I hope I don't have dementia just yet. I think that's a little extreme right there, I think, thinking that you might have dementia. This place must be at least decades old. I don't think my grandma has been here before, though, and it stands to reason that she would have. This cafe obviously intends for youngsters, and the decoration and the decor is a little more modern than that of the other stores in my town. Unlike the other cafes, this place doesn't serve traditional Japanese snacks and green tea. Green tea is still listed on the menu, of course, but most people come here for the coffee and the cakes. I want cake. The cakes are decorative Western style, Western theme. Cheesecake, carrot cake, and chocolate gustu. They even cover strawberry tarts, macaron glaze, and little macaroons. Oh, macaroons! I love macaroons. Like I actually had macaroons in France from this bakery. That was like this bakery, like, surprisingly when we got there early enough, where because again, when we got there was a line going out the door, but we at least by the door at the entrance of the door. But by the time we got out, I saw a line going out the door around the corner to this bakery, and oh my god, even if we didn't get there early enough that we would have to wait for God knows how long, I think it would have been worth it because the macaroons at this bakery was absolutely delicious. And I won't deny, I try making macaroons. I horribly fail at them. I'm not good at making them. I'm still gonna try, only because I really like macaroons. If you guys still don't too, I actually do like baking. Alright, I'm not saying I'm an expert baker, but I just like baking because it's fun. Also cooking. So I'm just saying. But yeah. I tried making macaroons. It came out good. It tastes good. It just didn't came out quite like actual macaroons or traditional macaroons, nor kind of didn't really fully taste like macaroons in a way. But still, I'm still trying. Probably will try to make some in the future again, and hope I do better. The cakes and pastries are arranged neatly behind the counters. The strawberry on the fruit tarts glance beneath the bright lights, and the thick slice of chocolate cake has been sparkling liberally with cure of white chocolate, with cocoa powder. Not cocoa power, cocoa powder. Delicious though the cakes look, my grandma decided to pass them by. She says cake was way too heavy and she wanted to watch her figure. It's been changed far too much lately. Alright, but actually, I think I'm gonna actually end it here though. I actually would like to read more of this because it is intriguing me a lot. But I think that this might be a good place now, okay? So, guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure you pound like when you guys enjoyed. And if you guys are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon too so you know for new videos. Until next time, this is DomBeast, howling out.